Bye, Coach. We talked to the girls and got their take on it, and I think they understand where they need to go from here, and that they need to feel the burn of starting 0-4. Is that basically been the message?
Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously an 0-4 start, considering we have had 2 conference games, that's one way to look at it. But I think it's going to take more than that. There has to be intentional effort behind certain parts of our game. And again, it's just a matter of being able to not only execute, but when we're not executing, being able to stay confident in who we are in the moment. And I think that that was the biggest challenge for us last weekend and again tonight.
You had what was the adjustments you made between after the first 2 games? You came out and you played well in game 3. What were the adjustments you made?
I think that part of the situation is I thought we started off very well, so it allowed some of our players to be a little bit more confident in what they were doing. And again, that's something that we really have to fight. It can't be about what we're doing from point to point that determines our competence, because it's a game of mistakes. That's what volleyball is. And so we got to work really hard at it. Doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter what happened the previous point. We just really have to work at focusing on the next point. I thought we did a really good job. We've been pushing all week, pushing our middles. I thought Carly, Inga, Olivia, when she was in there, did a really good job of being options, and I thought our ball control was good enough to work that. And sometimes we connected, sometimes we didn't, but I thought our middles always fought hard to be an option. And as Taylor gets more works on that connection more, that's going to get even stronger and stronger. So I thought that was definitely a bright spot, and we probably did that a little bit more in game 3.
Coach.
Thank you.
I know we talked in our pregame show about kind of the blocking for the first time around, where you want to see improvements in terms of being a little more over the net and not just tie. What did you see in that facet of the match tonight?
Yeah, I actually thought that was, we did pretty well with that too. I think there was a few times I thought Plock did a really good job of adjusting to what we were doing blocking. The match that we played there, she was hitting a certain zone a lot, and we took away that zone tonight, and then she was able to adjust. And I think part of that was their setter too. Caitlin did a good job of getting her in a better position to be able to hit line. I think when we played them there, she didn't have as many opportunities to hit line. And then it just took us a while to adjust to that. And, we did finally, we took away the line a few times and tried to dig her cross court. But that's one of the things about a great player. She's going to be able to hit around a block, so it's just about taking up space, and then we got to rely on our defenders to be in a good position to dig around that. But I thought we did a good job. I have no stats, so I don't know exactly, statistically, but I didn't really look at it as defensively was our big struggle tonight. I felt like it was more on the offensive side. We had a lot of errors, and you're just not going to win a lot of games with that many errors, I guess is the best way to put that. So I did think we did some things well defensively. I thought we served tough, but needed to serve seams a little bit more. We were serving a little bit right to people, but some really good serves, but not making them have to move. I would have liked to seen that a little bit better, but I did think our actual serve was tough.
A team that doesn't have any seniors, you have the junior class providing some of the experience. Carly Spees is a junior, but she hasn't had a consistent role throughout each of her first 2 seasons. How big has her performance been, not only throughout this year, but tonight is maybe kind of a breakout performance of her and something that could spark something moving forward?
Yeah, I'm really, really proud of Carly tonight because she is one of the kids that we challenged a lot after the weekend. Just felt like we were, sometimes when you have a new setter, you're never going to really get that connection going if your middle's not going hard every time. So it's almost like we were anticipating the set not being there in our first weekend, so like we're not going hard, we're not drawing a block. The set's good and we're not ready for it. So we really challenged our middles this week, and Carly being one of them, to just be an option, but an actual option. Expect the ball every time. If the ball's not there, then you make a decision to keep the ball alive. But if you're not going hard every time, that connection's never going to happen. And I thought she took that to heart, and I thought she did a really good job this week in practice with that. So it was really good to see her be able to do that at an actual match time and a stressful match time too. So really proud of her tonight.
All right, thank you, and good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.